If you want to build a home network attached storage device with a Raspberry Pi, then there are various NAS OS that is available for it. Today I'm not going to use a NAS OS, but will be using a minimal installation of the Raspbian OS for our Pi NAS build. So let's get started. First, we need to download the light version of the Raspbian OS. And then we can use a software like Balena HR for Windows. In order to write the OS into the microSD card. Now I prefer to use the Pi as a headless system. I'm not going to attach any monitor to the Pi. So before putting the SD card into the Pi, let's first browse into the SD card, the root directory of the SD card, and make a blank file and name it as SSH. This is to activate Secure Shell on the Pi such that we can have remote access to the Pi. Now we just need to install the SD card into the Pi, connect it to our local network, and power it on. After this, we need to know the IP address of the Pi, which we can do this by looking into the router for our attached devices. And then we can use a secure shell software like PuTTY for Windows or Linux in order to connect to the Pi. After logging on into the Pi, we first need to use the command sudo raspi-config and go through the usual configuration of the Raspbian OS. With this, the Pi is almost ready, and if we have an appropriate client software, we can start transferring files to the Pi. So here I'm using FileZilla for Windows to transfer files between the Pi and a client computer. But this is not a practical approach. So to make it more convenient and practical, we need to have appropriate softwares installed in the Pi itself. Before installing the software to the Pi, we start with updating the apt source by typing in the command sudo apt update. Next, we upgrade the apt packages with the command sudo apt upgrade. Now we are going to install Samba and its required packages. Now this Samba is a free networking protocol to provide file and print services to a Windows client. Our Pi is now ready, but before we can start using it, we first need to create appropriate folders and permissions to the folders. For this, you need to edit the assembly configuration file as root and add the appropriate configuration settings to the shared folder. By adding the lines as in the description below at the end of the configuration file. We then add users who can have access to Samba. To finish with, we restart the Samba services. And our Pi is now ready. To check this, we can now open the Pi shared folder from any client computer and make folders or transfer files as if it is a regular folder in a computer.